Hey, what's up, everyone? So I guess I'm changing it up again. Nobody really watched the Quest Bar review, so I figured it'd just be a waste to do another one like that. They'll probably all be the same anyways. So I'm gonna go back to more helpful nutritional advice, health advice for people. I think that might be a little bit more helpful for people trying to lose weight or get healthy. So one thing that I wanted to do is to compare junk food to healthy food and kind of show why it's better for you from a weight loss perspective, from a health perspective, why it's better for you to eat healthy than junk. I mean, it goes without saying, but I actually did a little bit of research. I counted some calories, and I put together this three examples of how there's a junk food meal and a health food meal, and comparing the two, what the differences are, and just how big the difference is between junk food and healthy food. And so, I mean, it goes without saying that healthy food is obviously better for you because it has more micronutrients, it has more vitamins, it has it's better for your overall health. Your body requires certain nutrients in order to function properly, and so eating more healthy foods allows you to have allows you to consume all those nutrients that your body needs. Junk foods are very lacking on those kind of especially micronutrients. Junk food doesn't have a lot of that stuff. It has just a lot of empty calories, like kind of bad carbs, bad fats. I mean, your body can still use them, but you'll see when I go through each exhibit. And the way that I broke it down was I put a junk food meal, like a very common junk food meal, and then I put a replacement meal that would be sort of similar but a healthier option, and I'm going to compare the two. So exhibit A is, we got to go after McDonald's, right? Everybody does. So exhibit A is McDonald's. It's a Big Mac meal, which is pretty common. I think most people that go to McDonald's will probably have had a Big Mac meal at least once in their life, right? Now, I don't actually get the Big Mac because I don't like Big Macs. I like chicken McNuggets, but I think the chicken McNuggets might be higher calories than the Big Mac anyways. But anyway, so here's what I found from actually, if you go to the McDonald's website, they have like a nutritional calculator, and that's what I used for this information. A McDonald's Big Mac meal with large fries, because nobody gets small fries anymore. Everyone gets large or supersized fries, right? So I just put large fries. That's like a normal portion for an average American, is to eat a Big Mac meal, large fries, large drink, right? Actually, no, the drink, it was just like was it a large size? I just picked the Coke. I don't think I was able to choose the size, but anyways, the larger the size, the more calories. That's basically what you can take away from that. But anyways, okay, so Big Mac meal with large fries and a Coke, it's 1,050 calories. It's a lot. One meal. Remember, this is one meal. 52 grams of fat, 112 grams of carbs, 32 grams of protein. So the macros are not crazy. I mean, they're really high because it's a 1,000-calorie meal, and this is just one meal. So 1,050 calories, that's a lot for one sitting. Now, I'm not saying that that's like I mean, there are meals that you can eat that will surpass this, that will surpass 1,050. I mean, you can eat, there's a lot of different things you can eat, I don't know, like some Chinese food. Like if you had like a big portion of it, it'll go over 1,000 calories. So this is a lot, but it's not the most you can eat. However, this is all a lot of junk food. Remember, I'm also including the calories from the drink too. So if you drink your calories, remember, that's not making you feel full, but it's adding calories, right? It's better to just drink water because water doesn't have any calories. Okay, and then the healthy meal option is let's see, I put chicken breast, so 6-ounce chicken breast. That's like 2 cooked chicken breasts, 4 to 5 ounces of veggies, and ½ cup of brown rice. Now, the ½ cup of brown rice isn't an enormous amount of brown rice. It's like, it's enough. It's enough. It's like one serving. If you're used to eating rice like me, you eat lots and lots of you would eat way more than a half cup of brown rice. But because this has a lot of chicken breast and a lot of vegetables, you don't want to go too much on the rice. Otherwise, it's going to be too much food for you, right? So this is a lot of food. 6 ounce chicken breast. That's around 2 chicken breasts if it's cooked down. 4 to 5 ounces of vegetables, right? That's a lot of vegetables. Remember, vegetables are light, and vegetables, you can basically have as much vegetables as you want. And then you have a half cup of brown rice just to have a little bit of extra carbs, right? This meal is only 373 calories. 44 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fat, and 42 grams of protein. So it even has better macros than the the McDonald's Big Mac meal. And it is a net calories difference of 677 calories. 600 calories you're not consuming by eating a more filling and a more nutritious chicken breast and vegetable meal as opposed to a Big Mac meal with French fries and a Coke, right? Oh, and it's also assumed that if you eat the healthy meal, you're gonna have water. Just because, I mean, you could have water with the McDonald's meal, but who does that really? Like, when you eat junk food, you're not thinking, oh, I need to have water to be nutritious. You're eating junk food anyways. You might as well just have the soda. So that would be the first. Exhibit B. Now I switched it up to, so that would like a fast. Exhibit A is like fast food that you're going to go to the drive-through and you're just going to pick it up on the way somewhere, and you know, whatever. That's an example of that. Exhibit B is an example of you're planning to go get something to eat and it's junk food, like a pizza, right? That's fairly a lot of people eat pizza. That's a very common kind of pickup or delivery kind of food. So I chose Little Caesars Pizza because, you know, it's $5 for a large pizza. You can't beat that, right? Little Caesars are everywhere. You know, these calorie numbers will vary from place to place depending on where you get it. It might be higher, some might be a little bit lower, but generally speaking, I guess Little Caesars would be a good, like a baseline. So a Little Caesars meal, if you eat 4 slices of pizza. Now, frankly, I could have a whole Little Caesars pizza in one sitting. I could eat that, no problem. In fact, I used to do that. Because they were $5, I would get 2 of them. Because I would eat one for myself, and then I would have one for my kids and my family, and they would eat that one. And I would buy 2 specifically because I ate the whole thing. I ate one whole large pizza, a pepperoni pizza. And I used to do that when I used to live in Georgia, and you know, like $5 for a large pizza was a good deal. So I just ate that all the time. So I just put it down to 4 slices. That's like an average person. I think most people can eat four slices of Little Caesars. Little Caesars pizza is not that big. It's not like a big Papa John. It's like, you know, it's a little bit smaller. It's about the size of maybe a Domino's large pizza. So about 4 slices. It's not that much. 4 slices, pretty tame, pretty conservative value, I think. So 4 slices of pizza with the soda. I chose Sprite, right? So, and then a lot of people do also have chicken wings and breadsticks with their pizza. Now, I didn't add those calories, but you can just, if you are having those, just add like more calories than what you would. It's already a lot of, it's already a lot of calories. So 4 slices of pizza from Little Caesars with a Sprite. 1,260 calories for 4 slices of pizza with and the drink is only like a small, like a 12 ounce. It's just, that's a can of soda. Can of soda and 4 slices of pizza. 1,260 calories, 166 grams of carbs, 44 grams of fat, 56 grams of protein. That's a lot of calories. 1,200, and that's just 4 slices. Imagine if you ate the whole thing, it's over 2,000 calories. That's what I used to consume in one sitting, just one full large. And I'm sure that like when you look at a large Little Caesars pizza, I'm guessing there's a lot of people out there that could probably down an entire Little Caesars pizza, no problem. It's like, it's just, that's not even a challenge, right? I mean, especially if you're like me and you have a big appetite, you could do that easy, right? Now, the healthy meal alternative I chose for a Little Caesars pizza, the kind of texture you want, it's like cheesy. You want that kind of flavor, cheesy and bready. Kind of, you like the fattiness of the pizza. I think that's what makes it kind of good. And so I chose as a healthy choice meal instead of that is salmon garden salad, because you still get like the fattiness from, there's avocado in there, there's there's some salmon, and you still get that fattiness, the texture. So that would be like my equivalent, I guess. If I wasn't gonna have a pizza, I would probably have like a salmon garden salad. And in salmon garden salad, you have about 3 to 4 ounces of salmon. Your choice of dressing. Make sure it's a low-fat dressing, not like ranch dressing or Thousand Island or something like that. Something that's low-fat, like balsamic vinegar, maybe like a French dressing. Something very low in fat, because the more fatty it is, the higher the calorie count is going to go. See, about 2 tablespoons of that. And then a quarter of an avocado. Remember, avocados are very high in fats. They're good fats, but they're very high in fats, so they're calorie dense, right? So you don't want to put an entire avocado in there. That's going to be a lot of calories, right? You're going to cut it up into fourths, and then you're just going to use 1/4 of that avocado. You don't need a whole lot of it. You can mix it up into the salad, and then just kind of spread it out all over, and then you still get that fatty texture from the avocado. And then assorted vegetables, put as many as you want. Remember, vegetables are very low in calories. They're very light. You can eat as much as you want. Just as a caveat, remember to use green vegetables. Green vegetables are the ones that are very low in calories. If you use tomatoes, you could put a tomato in there, but make sure you stick to about 1, because 1 tomato is about 30 to 40 calories. So if you have 2 tomatoes, now you got 80 calories. Now you're getting close to 100, right? So you want to be careful with those kinds of vegetables. But anything like cabbage, celery, lettuce, kale, cucumbers, you just put as much as you want in there. You don't have to worry. Just throw as much as you feel like you can eat. Yeah, and then with that, we're talking the calorie count for a salmon garden salad, about 300 to 350, depending on how much of whatever dressing and avocados, depending on how much you put in there. About 300 to 350 calories. 12.8 grams of fat, 24 grams of carbs, 26 grams of protein. Pretty good, pretty even macros right there. Very, very healthy for you. Lots of micronutrients. The salad, good fats coming from the avocados and the salmon. It's very tasty. You still get that fatty texture that you want from the pizza, and it's a good alternative. So if fast food is the only option that you have, right, I'm gonna choose Subway, right? You can choose unhealthy options at Subway. Not everything at Subway is healthy. You can choose a healthier, I'm not gonna say it's like super healthy, but it's a healthier option than to there are between two. You can get a very unhealthy option, or you can get a healthier option at Subway. So I chose 2 options for sandwiches, right? The Italian footlong sandwich, Italian BMT, right? That's a very common sandwich that someone would get at Subway. See, the Italian footlong with guacamole and jalapenos. That's kind of how I eat it if I'm gonna have it, right? With dressing and all that stuff. So yeah, the Subway actually has a calculator as well, and that's where I got these numbers. So 1,080 calories for a footlong BMT with guacamole and jalapenos and all the fixins, mayonnaise and oil. It is 63 grams of carbs, 83 grams of fat, 46 grams of protein at 1,080 calories, right? Now, another Subway sandwich that you could get alternatively to Italian BMT is a Black Forest ham. This is also a footlong, right? With just veggies, not any of the high-fat dressings, just the red wine vinaigrette, which is very low calories, and it's on wheat bread, and it doesn't have cheese. So this one is this is 530 calories. These are both footlong sandwiches, right? 530 calories, 84 grams of carbs, 8 grams of fat, 38 grams of protein. So that's half the amount of calories as the Italian BMT with everything and all the high calorie stuff on it, right? So if you have to, you can go to a Subway and get a footlong and feel fairly full, and you're still, 530 calories, that's still higher than like a meal that you could make on your own, but it isn't that much significantly higher. It's about 200 calories higher than a meal that you would normally eat, like a healthy meal, right? That you could make at home. So if you had to eat fast food, that would be my suggestion, is go to Subway, get like a Black Forest ham. Don't put all the fatty dressings on it. Stick with like a red wine vinaigrette, something low calorie. You know, and you can eat that. If a foot long is too much, that's great. Then you can eat half a sandwich, and that'll be just cut the calories in half. Then you're only eating 200 something calories, which is even less than a healthy meal. But you know, I know that, you know, like a lot of people these days, because they're so used to eating junk food, it's hard for them to eat small portions, right? Just like me, it's hard for me to eat small portions. So that's just kind of a video that I wanted to make, just to, you know, kind of putting the difference of healthy foods versus junk foods, and just kind of giving everybody the down low on that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks. Bye.